We are just about getting started. We're close to Cinderella Hour in Brazil, which means on this fabulous Mother's Day Sunday, and I'm actually going to change the name just a little bit. Maybe I'll do it a little after, to hold reverence for today, for Mother's Day. So I will, I don't know, not leave it at that, because yesterday was quite a milestone too. Let's take a look at yesterday. Hopefully we still have that flame up. And I'm just going to screenshot that because I see it right here. Yeah, I'm just going to save the image because I have OCD, I suppose, over the flame. But yeah, 2075. Look at that. That is such a bright golden... That's a bright orange. That is a nice... if they patent this color, I don't care. That's a beautiful color. So, something to hold reverence to. It's 2075. And... you know, we talk about my friend streak with my mom, and she is, oh yeah, there we go, 25 jammy jams. We're going to go to 2100 days as the next milestone. Oh, and you know what? I am going to re-up, where are we? Going to go to the shop. There it is. Oopsie. We're going to claim the reward. There we go. Bubbling up. 30 minutes of double XP. So, I'm going to utilize that. And I feel like sneezing right now, so bear with me as I sneeze. Oh, God. Jump scare. So, let's say hello to 2076 days on the day streak. We're going to call it the year of reverence when 2076 comes into being. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Let's do our best and let's survive Diamond League. We're in 17th place. Holy crap. We're going to get demoted if we don't do anything about it. And as you see, we got 17 minutes left, so I'm just going to get this flame, and we're going to think about what we did to get here. Oh, wait, refresh the page. This is going to be, there we go, 40. Good, let's earn that. And I'm going to try to get to 800.
Essa
festa é a melhor do mundo. It's the best in the world.
Nunca visitei país no inverno.
Nunca visitei país no inverno. I never visited the country in winter.
Vamos fazer piquenique na primavera.
Vamos fazer piquenique na primavera.
Ele já escalou uma montanha alta.
Ele já escalou uma montanha alta. He already climbed a tall mountain.
Escalamos juntos no verão passado.
Escalamos juntos no verão passado. We climbed together last summer.
Quem conhece alguém famoso da Argentina?
Quem conhece alguém famoso da Argentina? Argentina. Who knows someone famous from Argentina?
O outono é perfeito para passeios.
O outono é perfeito para passeios. Yeah. O outono. Yeah. Alright. We're almost there.
A água ficou congelada durante a noite.
It stayed cold over the night. A água ficou congelada durante a noite. A água.
O croquete do restaurante é muito famoso.
The croquette of this restaurant is very famous. O croquete do restaurante é muito famoso. Okay. One more.
Já participaste em uma corrida longa?
Já participaste em uma corrida longa? Did you already participate in the long race? And there we go. We got the practice complete. And for the most part, we are good to go. You know, it's been kind of a perfect week. Let's take a look at this flame. And boom. 2076 days on the day streak. Not 67, but 76. So keeping that flame going, keeping it alive. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It was a good, excellent week. We'll find out, actually, because I don't want to get demoted. So I'm not going to dilly-dally here. We're going to, because we got 15 minutes left. We're not in the clear just yet. So this could be down to the wire. But we got, I think, our 50. And, so maybe we've ranked up maybe one placement or two. I was going to ask for open chest. Boop, boop, boop. Power of 3. Give me that shug. Alright, so we got double XP for the next 46 minutes. That's pretty cool. If I had known that, then I would have, like, started sooner. Did I actually? Okay, perfect. There we go. On a Sunday, 74 minutes left in the day, but only 15 minutes left in the... And let's get that. Oh, the same emoji, I think. So we got that. 33 out of 50, and that's pretty good. And boom, 2076. And just like that. Yay, Petey. Go, Petey. I love the encouragement. I love the enthusiasm. Gonna screenshot these for a rainy day. Image saved. We are good to go. So, anywho, let's not smile anymore. Let's get our frowny faces going. Yeah, we're still in the demotion zone. But I think we could get it after 2 lessons. So I'm going to just spam some speaking. Maria está feliz por Pedro encontrar seu caminho. Sua família está muito orgulhosa de você. Você lembra de 2010? Sempre respeitamos suas ideias. Parabéns por se dedicar a esse projeto incrível. Você é mais rápido que os outros. Lopes, estamos todos muito felizes por você.
O prêmio
vai dar motivação a muitos. The award. Agradecemos o apoio da nossa equipe. Parabéns pelo seu plano bem sucedido. That's how you say it. Sucedido. This is what my dirty mind interpreted that. So we got 4 perfect lessons. We've got some gems out of that. Very good. Let's do it again. Eu era exigente, mas hoje mesmo vou tentar sushi. I used to be picky, but today I'm going to try sushi. Something my mother wouldn't do on Mother's Days. Misturávamos espinafre no macarrão e eu comia tudo. Nós nunca entendíamos o gosto do espinafre. Yeah. Lembro que meu irmão também adora torrada. I remember that my brother also loved toast. Naquele dia misturaram frutas. In that day, they mixed fruits. Cogumelo é meu ingrediente favorito hoje em dia. Eu era tão mal criado que não provava novos pratos. Esconder o segredo. Um atum grande. Cortei pedaço grande de cebola. Okay, cut a big pieces of, I was going to say celery, but it's actually, whatchamacallit. 777, there we go. Oh, Scoopy. So we're gonna actually do our best here. We got 11 minutes left. We are still in 15th place, which is not a good spot. Somebody, Corey D. Brown, could overtake us. He just, like both of these guys, just have to earn 20 XP, which is fairly doable by anybody who has super duos. Kinechit is very close. He just activated his trap card. He's this guy doesn't have, Corey D. Brown doesn't have super duos. He might get demoted. Kinechit doesn't have super duos, so they're gonna run at a normal pace, whereas I've got a bit to worry about. I've got 10 minutes left, and I think I'm gonna actually utilize this doing Unit 35 review. So we're gonna clear out Unit 35, getting 80 XP. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. We'll get 80 XP and go through the path rather than spamming a bunch of XP.
Precisamos.
Furnish space. Espaço.
Espaço. De mobiliado.
Precisamos de espaço mobiliado. Okay, we'll remember that. Electricia is electricita or I don't know how to say it. Rats. Tenho
Espelho que parece pequeno.
I have a mirror that looks small.
Encontramos cortinas bonitas na loja ontem. Encontramos cortinas bonitas na loja ontem. Encontramos cortinas bonitas na loja ontem.
We found court with a C. We found beautiful curtains at the store yesterday. Martelo.
Martelo. Está quebrado.
Is the hammer broken?
A cozinha lá em cima. A cozinha lá em cima.
The kitchen upstairs. Dia estressante.
Muito prático.
Muito prático. Very practical. A televisão nova. Oh, the new television. Nova, right.
Design elegante.
An elegant design. I think I'm gonna do enormes. Grandes.
A prateleira está cheia de livros.
Shit. The shelf is full of books. Meu vizinho é amigo de confiança. There we go.
A mesa de cabeceira está cheia de livros.
Precisamos de mobiliado. Espaço. Mobiliado.
There we go. Electricista or something like that? Okay. Okay, the televisão with a V. Visão nova tem uma tela grande. There we go. Or no, dois martelos grandes. There we go. 2 large hammers. We got like 5 wrong, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, 79%. That's actually not too bad in the grand scheme of things. You know, I've done worse. Hey, Daydada. Holy shit. And Junior. How you doing, Daydada? Did you leave my Discordos? You left my Discord. 80 XP. And just like that, we increased our Portuguese score. And bam, bam, bam! You've completed Unit 35. They don't have the fanfare. I'm learning some Portuguese. I was looking up Pokemon Emerald. It's expensive, mangs. They got a fake copy of it. Anyways, I'm going to do a Duolingo.com/quests. We're going to look at the leaderboard. And just like that, we're in 13th place. I probably could have started there, to be honest with you all. because that was probably enough to get things going. I could go into 12th place, but I don't know if that'll be good for us. Mr. Mario. Manda ve gringos. What's up, Mr. Marios? Boa noite, Junior. I'm probably going to only be here for a couple more minutes. And I don't have any reason. So is our flashcards, and listening is principal, is primary. Okay. How are the flashcards, man? How's that working out for you? So we've got Corey D. Brown was sleeping. Oh, you know what? It's actually a good time for me to say, oops, shit. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. It's I'm just gonna change the titling, okay? We're gonna change the titling. And I forget, it's like Feliz Dia das Mães or something like that. I have to look it up. I'm always bad with the holidays. Feliz Dia das Mães. Yeah, it's Day of the Moms. I'm just gonna Feliz Dia das. And I don't know. MAES. Well, I'm just gonna copy because I don't have the that A. Let's see, flowers. So today, in a esoteric sense of day 2076, we've kind of represented it as the day of reverence. You know, because I revere my mom quite well. I'm a mother's boy, a mama's boy. And Naya understands that. She knows where my heart is. It's always in my mother. Because moms are the best. Oh, shit. Audio sucks. The audio's bad. Tell me when the audio's bad at any point. Because I have to reset the thing. There we go. Feliz Dia das Mães. Yes. That is Happy Mother's Day, homies. Daedra, you are a saint. You know what? I'm actually going to take a little bit of time. A couple of beats. And I'm not going to do any more Duolingos for right now. I'm going to take a look at my Finchies. That's a new thing I've been doing. Because I have no life. Other than stupid daily streak stuff, so. Man, I can't believe I got work tomorrow. Look at this. Oh my god, look at Peep. He's such a heapy. Yeah. Chat with him. Peep is watching the show Steven Universe. The characters in this show are magical gemstones. If you were a shiny magical gem, which would you be? Amethyst, because she's mischievous and unique. She and Steven have a lot in common. Yeah, I'm going to say Garnet, because she's got a fat ass. She's got a big bunda. I'm proud of you for being able to open up to me, Cheap. I'm so grateful. I get to see some of your unique, loving magic gemstone heart. Oh, that's so fucking gay. Thanks, man. We are the crystal gems. We'll always find a way. And if you think we can... Or something like that. Myas. Oh, we got 23 seconds. And guess what? Knetchit is probably gonna... overtake me in the last second, I don't care. Everybody's like, if I make it in 13th place or 14th place, good either way. So that's something to be said. Diamond League, we made it. We survived. All right. Yeah. And that is the closing of Diamond League for this week. And also the closing of Unit 35. Kind of a poetic thing. And we're in a purple category. This is a lily-themed unit. Describe a challenging trip. I've had plenty. Call emergency services. Ooh, that should be higher up. I don't know why that's not there. But yeah, we're going through the path. I like these situations. Discuss project contributions. Identify belongings to owners. I like these categories. You know, they're very specific and situational. And, you know, because life can be like that. So we'll describe a challenging trip, I suppose. That is, you know, after completing Unit 35, we're doing pretty good. Feliz Dia das Mães. Yeah. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in. I like the theme. You know, Rebecca Sugar has a good songwriting. You know, I'm not into like some of the stuff, some of the messaging, but you know, gotta give props where it's due. Good on you for the what's the word? Like, good on you for like the gem symbolism and the songwriting, but as far as like the I don't know. I don't really hold reverence as much to the you know, the messaging. I'm doing my Finchy. I can't multitask. I'm not gonna lie. I can't multitask. But here I am doing multitasking. Oh man. I really wish that I just like vegged out and like hung out and stuff. Man, I'm like so distracted by my Finchy right now. But let's pay attention to the stream here. The Day of Mothers. The holding reverence to something. I don't know. Do a lot of people respect their moms? I know a handful of people in my life that they have mothers that they don't like. And I can understand it. But, you know, and there are some like just bad moms out there that just probably, you know, they can't live with themselves. How can they live with like, you know, being a mom? And it's a tough world out there, you know. I hopefully in the future, I suppose with Planned Parenthood and all that stuff, that you know, not in a eugenic kind of way, but I feel like the moms that don't want to be moms, you know, their kids grow up thinking that they were like a mistake their whole life because they, you know, are blamed to, you know, by their moms, you know. But then there are other mothers that are just like my mother, and she's like the best mom ever. So if you have a mom like that, please let me know, because we gotta appreciate the day that is. And it's the only day, like Father's Day I think is different from Mother's Day in Brazil versus America. So like, but Mother's Day it's all on the same day. It's kind of a universal day because moms rule. And we completed Unit 35. That's pretty cool, too. All right, okay. Good job. You finished 13th place and kept your position in the Diamond League. Phew. Another thing to hold reverence. I bought a tuba. I bought a sousaphone. Not only any tuba, I bought a sousaphone. Those things are expensive. And I got an insanely good deal on one. And I wanted to just go and do it. And my mom was like, well, this is kind of sketchy. He wants you to, meet at a storage unit. And it's like, yeah, I guess so. But so she took it upon herself because she's a good mom. She wanted to make sure I was safe. And there are a lot of people out there that will abduct you. And I feel like that would be the way to abduct me is a tuba for an insanely good deal. Yeah, I'll follow you into your creepy van, you weirdo. A free tuba, or it's not even a free tuba, but it's practically it's an insane deal, to get a really nice tuba. So I got it. It's in my possession. Yay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it because there needs to be some minor repairs. Nothing too bad. But, if it's just soldering stuff, like some ligaments together, some joints together. It's way better than nothing. So I'm going to just leave it at that. Mr. Mario, como vai? Prazer. Or nice to talk to you. Muito obrigado por assistir, meus amigos. This is one of those short-lived streams. I'm sorry to say it to you guys. But if you do want to continue the conversation, feel free to DM me at any point. I do respond to my messages, even though sometimes it's a little inconsistent. I do respond to it. I get back to you. I really love my friends from this field of the Duolingos. So I think I'll leave it at that. Haven't seen a comment from the chat in a couple of minutes. So, Daedra, it's great to hear from you. I like the name. And for you, I'm not going to ruin Mother's Day. I'm not going to refer to fishes of any kind. So, we'll save that for Monday. Today's Mother's Day. It's an important day. Moms are the best. And I'm going to not speak with the potty mouth. And recapping, Unit 35 is now complete. We're into Unit 36, which is going to be insanely cool because it's describing a challenging trip. It's a lot of furniture this week. I felt like that's kind of dull. Ironically enough, how it lines up with I don't know if it's ironic, but it's interesting. I had to send my sister wanted the table that belonged to my grandmother back because it was supposed to go to her, and also another piece of furniture. She's working with a lot of furniture, and because of that I had to set up my own table for the dining area. So that was fun. That was something. Rearranging furniture. It's all a good thing. So I would have needed that if we were all in Brazil or something. But we're in America, and we're trying to get Naya in America, and we're just waiting on our not tax preparer, but our document preparer for the whole thing. She's taking forever for that, but just a little bit of venting. But anywho, let's take a look at 2,076 days one last time. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Boom. Yeah. Not as amazing as 2,075, but 2,076 days on the day streak. Boom. Keeping that flame going, keeping it alive. And to hold reverence to something, to see things as sacred, such as life, such as bonds with friends, such as bonds with family members, most importantly. It's a time to, I know I have these set years of how I think the year is going to go, or the theme of the year, this year being rekindling. But next year, it's going to be holding reverence, in 2076, I think it's going to be holding reverence to something, whether it's me. I don't know if it's in memoriam of me, if I'm still around for that long, or just, I suppose holding reverence to something like an era, respect. Maybe I'll find respect as an elder. And maybe it'll just be my perspective of holding reverence to something, where I finally get it and I actually, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever. I don't know what it is to get, but I say, holding things sacred is something that I do all the time, and maybe maybe somebody will hold reverence to me. Like maybe I'll be remembered in some way, or at least someone will respect me in such a way that, I'm worth remembering, and that would be cool. One could hope. But until then, it's been a great 2,076 days on the day streak. And as always, muito obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. Take care. Ante próxima. Feliz dia das mães. Ciao, ciao. Feliz domingo. And I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.